People. We back. First things first. That little thing at the bottom. Subscribe. Do that. Appreciate it. Also, follow me on Twitter at Plug Sports with a Z. Today, Plug Sports gonna be short. We've been out all night, been to the gym, been running around in the gym, worked out. We still out here. It's early morning. Me and my man, we gonna talk about race relations in sports. And I know what y'all saying. That's not the professor from AN1. That's not the professor. Yeah, I know he look like the professor. But what we're gonna talk about is race relations in sports real short. You know, we try to keep it sports. We don't try to have no controversy, no conflict. But first thing first, I appreciate you joining Plug Sports today.
Oh yeah, appreciate you having me.
My man. Like, when I ask you a question, man, when you was in maybe not high school, but when you first started playing basketball and you started going to these different communities, especially in the Afro-American communities, and they saw this little Caucasian white guy come up to play basketball, how did you feel? What did you sense?
At first, definitely, I feel like you gotta prove yourself a little bit more. Just, I don't know why that is, but, it just seems like in the sports arena, any sports arena, if you're Caucasian in a mostly, African-American dominated sport, you gotta prove yourself a little more, so, it just all gets down to how you play, your performance.
So you felt they kind of underestimated you based on your race?
At first. Yep. I do. So it's almost like you got to continuously prove yourself. Whereas, maybe, if I wasn't Caucasian, that wouldn't be. So, you know what I mean?
Okay, quick question. Did they bust your ass or did you produce?
Oh, no, they bust my ass more times than I produce, but I could play a little bit too, so.
So you did do your thing?
Yeah.
What do you think about race in the sports world now?
I still think it's it's mostly African American dominated, but just seems to be y'all play better than us, real shit.
But do you think they overlook Caucasian athletes because they underestimate their athletic ability? Like a lot of times they say the quarterback should be Caucasian, the wide receiver should be black. See, to me, that's stereotyping people.
It's stereotypical, but in every other aspect of America, that's kind of how it is, man. Unfortunately, but I think so. I think there's a lot of that.
Okay, they had a running back. He played with Cam Newton and them. Like right now, ain't no producer in my ear. I can't call his name. But he come from a family of athletes. He played with Cam Newton and them. I can't think of his name. Anyway, he's very fast. He's very swift. And they underestimated him. And he's been producing. And it seemed like to me, because he was Caucasian, they didn't feel he was going to be able to be as productive. But yet he has been. And what do you think about the so-called experts, the so-called analysts, the so-called know-it-all underestimate a player like that?
I think they wrong. They dead wrong for that, and they should just let the ability speak for themselves.
No doubt.
Don't prejudge anybody, whatever the color is. It's all about the athletic ability, and if they produce, they produce. It shouldn't be no either color, you know what I'm saying?
So because you black don't make you athletically good, and because you white you intellectually strong. It could be vice versa.
All the way, man.
My man. Now for the people that's watching, I want you to name your 5 top NBA players, white, black, or whatever.
You want me to name my top 5?
Your top 5 NBA players, no matter what era it's in, no matter.
Okay. Start with 1, my first pick, or my 5th pick?
You start with.
You can first one.
Okay, first.
Okay, first one. Okay. Michael Jordan, number 1.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna go Scottie Pippen number 2.
Michael Jordan always number 1, but go ahead.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna switch it up. Just any sport or just
Any sport. Y'all know basketball. We're
Okay,
gonna stick with
basketball,
basketball.
okay.
We're gonna stick
All right.
about basketball today.
I'm gonna go LeBron 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna pick one y'all ain't gonna expect. Dennis Rodman.
Okay.
Be number 4.
I like that. I like that. I
the
like
best
that.
defensive player I ever seen, man.
I like that. I applaud that. That's great.
You know, and I know this is all Bulls players so far, but anyway, man, I'm gonna go Kobe Bryant number 5.
Now, know what's odd to me about your top 5 picks?
What's that?
You didn't pick not one Caucasian player.
That is odd. I didn't even think of that. Never.
I was just waiting to see what you do, and that's. But I love you for that because you really true to your heart. It wasn't based on race or anything. You just picked your
Disability,
best.
man.
But I thought you might throw one, but you didn't. Like that's kind of like you threw me off with that one. But they truly are your 5.
That's
players that you think.
my.
And who would have thought you would have said Dennis Rodman?
I know they wouldn't. I know y'all wouldn't
Dennis
expect
Rodman
that.
used to, like, for all y'all that don't know, ain't no producer in my ear. Dennis Rodman was known as the Worm.
Yes, he was. Yes,
Check
he
it out.
was.
Check it out. This Plug Sports. Ain't no producer in my ear. Worm. And that player I was talking about that played with Cam Newton, y'all been watching the video. Ain't nobody gonna talk to me. His name is McCartney. McCartney. You know I'm bad with them names. You know I'm bad with them names. McCartney. But check it out. You know I'm bad with them names. But I'm right. He's a running back. He / running back class wide receiver. But back to my man Zach. Let me see what else I wanted to ask you, Zach. So you okay? You say they was your top 5 players, regardless race or anything, and I really appreciate that.
I think Dennis Rodman was underrated. Still to this day, he was underrated, man. He, you know, just because he didn't score a lot, you know, he was just the best defensive player I ever seen, man. He put his body on the line to get it done, man.
Okay, I applaud it and I agree with that. Do you have any funny stories you want to tell us, subscribers, that happened to you in any sports related way? Any story?
I don't really got no funny stories.
Anything that might have happened from your formative years, your childhood up until your adulthood, that might have, like, people might say, well, that's like when you was playing ball, football, baseball, basketball.
No, but I do know playing AAU.
Oh, you play AAU?
Yeah, I played AAU. I played AAU.
I told you this guy could play. You underestimate him, didn't you? AAU player.
Played AAU for a few years, but we went out and played West Virginia team, and the dude was talking smack to me, man, and we ended up getting the whole team, our team versus his, got in a big fight, man. We got expelled from the tournament.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, man.
Did you cause that argument?
I didn't start it, but dude pushed me, right? And, you know, everybody on my team wasn't having that, so,
I think the big question is, did y'all win the game?
We won the fight. Nobody won the game, but we won the fight, though.
Y'all won the fight.
We won the fight. Nobody won the game because they threw our ass out of there.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay.
Crazy shit back in the day.
Okay. Let me, what I want to ask you. One time you told me something happened when you was playing sports and you was with your moms and she had signed you up to play in a lead or something happened. Do you remember that story you told me? Or was it that story? Was your mom there when you got in the fight?
They was there. Yes, they was there. They seen it.
Yep,
they seen it all. They seen it all, man. They was so embarrassed and mad at us, but, you know.
Do you still watch sports?
Yeah, I still watch sports a little bit.
You still play?
No.
You're old now. Can't move, bones bad, and everything.
Yeah, can't jump no more, can't nothing. But nah,
but you still like sports?
Yeah, I still like sports.
Is your heart still in it like it was when you was a child?
No, not the same. Not the same, but, you know, I still enjoy it, though, from time to time.
Okay. Well, you know, Plug Sport gonna be short today. We just wanted to touch on some race relations, and it's not too much happening right now. It's Saturday morning. You know, the NBA All-Star game was about to happen tonight. Is it tonight or Sunday night? I know they had a celebrity game last night. I think they're having the dunking contest. Oh yeah, the dunking contest tonight, and
we have a good one tomorrow then to talk about.
Yeah, and then they got the little ability contest where you throw the ball and all that type of stuff. Well, we gonna get back with you, and as always, I'm out.